Hello, I'm host Eric, and I am not crying. I've been yawning, which makes my eyes water. It probably makes you yawn too. Okay, so I am currently on Tinder, and I am uh, doing the Tinder thing. So the reason I am doing this while I'm videoing is because I wanted to bring it up and talk about the progress that I've made thus far in this particular application. So, first of all, let me just say that there are a lot of people who are not necessarily looking for a hookup. In fact, a lot of the profiles say no hookups, which is what mine says. And so it's actually a very good app for people who are looking for, matching up with somebody for a relationship. And it's it's a good way to process through a lot of people quickly as well, which I think is important in online dating. The whole point of it is you want to be able to access a pool of people who might potentially be matched with you, and you want to narrow that pool down, get rid of the people that aren't a match. And the thing is, for me, one of the things that is a criterion for me when I go through it is if they don't have text underneath on their profile, then I just X them right away. Because I'm not looking for somebody just based on appearance. I need to know a little bit about something about them on the text to think that I might match up well with them. One of the best things about Tinder is it's a lot cheaper than the other dating sites. It's $20 a month, or $10 a month if you buy more than 1 month. I just bought 1 month because I don't want to commit to something until I've tried it out for a while. The exciting thing for me, though, is I have actually had 2 matches already, and I've communicated with one of them, and she communicated back, and then I communicated back again, and I don't know if my answer was a bad answer or something because she hasn't communicated back since. But that was, it was all within the last like 12 to 15 hours or whatever. And so what I said was, I had a very formal message. I said, "Hello, my name is Eric. I live in Temple City. How are you this evening? I am interested in speaking to you or in answering any questions you might have before engaging in such a conversation. I have GoToMeeting if you'd like to converse there. Please let me know how you'd like to proceed. Thank you very much in advance for your time and attention regarding this message. Eric. P.S. I don't know how these messages are supposed to go, so please excuse the formality. I figure it's better to err on the side of more polite." It's the best I could come up with. I don't know. It's like a work email, right? And then she says, "I grew up in Temple City. I don't know if there's a way these messages are supposed to go. I don't believe there are any specific rules. Tell me about yourself. What do you do? Where are you from? What makes you happy? And what are you looking for? Tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. I'm happiest when in a state of flow, regardless of what it is I am doing. Usually I spend time making things, like little songs and videos and such, but I like new things. I seek a pairing with a woman whom I can talk with. I tend to be more interested in talking about ideas than most people I encounter. This has been known to cause some difficulties in finding a partner. I've been married twice before. The second marriage was a good marriage, and my ex-wife and I are friends. For my next relationship, I want to make sure I find somebody who is intellectually engaged in ideas in a similar fashion. Lastly, I sure do wish this application were on a computer instead of the phone because typing here is a challenge. Also, I love my job. I really enjoy being a coach. It makes me cry a lot. Now, that's a risky last sentence, right? That's risky. So, but I thought maybe a little openness would be good. Might feel a little contrived. I don't know. She hasn't responded. I'm interested in her for sure. I hope she does. She works for Disney, I think. Like in the production end of things. Like probably an entertainment business person. Plug my phone in. So yeah, I'm very pleased that I was able to get that kind of at least engagement with somebody in fairly short order. And Candace was one who pointed me to this, which I very much appreciate. And she's had success there, finding people to go out with and, date. So I think I probably can too. And you definitely got to watch out for transsexuals or transvestites. I think there's quite a few. But I think that really works as a disadvantage to actual women who are slightly more mannish looking, I guess. Because if in doubt, I X, right? I don't want to take any chances. Now, I don't mean to be transphobic. I don't want to. I want to date a woman who was born a woman. So that's just my thing. Sorry. And oh, height is oddly a big deal there for some reason. There seems to be a lot of tall chicks who are concerned about having males who are taller than they are. So that's a good sign for me, right? Because I'm tall. I'm 6'4", and that means I'm going to be taller than any chick, basically. I don't think I've ever met a chick who's taller than me. Unless you're talking about like a WNBA player or something. So, yeah. I'd recommend it for the 40-plus crowd or the 30-plus crowd. There's a lot of mid-30s women there who seem to be in high demand. And I think I'm very marketable, like in terms of my profile. It seems to me that, well, I mean, I indicate the one thing that puts me at a big disadvantage is I indicate on my profile that anybody that I don't drink alcohol, and that anybody who is a regular drinker who thinks that's like a important part of their fun or whatever, that's going to be a deal breaker for me. And then I indicate that I smoke cigarettes. That's the problem for some people. And I indicate that I'm 420 friendly, which means that I'm fine if the woman smokes weed, because that's not a drug really. It's just it's like tobacco kind of. It doesn't really do anything to you per se. For people who are my age who smoke it anyway. So and there are some people out there. There are so many reasons why two people are not a good match. So many possible reasons why. So many of the women are like, oh, I love to travel. I want to travel all over the place. Well, I don't really like to travel. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. I don't mind traveling some, but I'm not into, that's not an outcome that I really seek as a big deal, you know. There are a lot of S's. There are a lot of S's out there, you know? A lot of like, I love windsurfing and going to the beach and, you know, I'm not opposed to being with an S, but I frankly don't think that it's the best choice for me. I think I would like to be with an N, and ideally an NT. Although an NF would be okay as well. I was with an NF before, and that worked out pretty well. So that's where I am with the dating thing. And if you are like me in your mid-40s and you are a man and trying to date, I'd recommend going for Tinder. And if you are trying to cheat, however, I would strongly suggest you go someplace else, because my ex-wife was telling me how she saw on Tinder the husband of one of her sort of professional community women, and that he even liked her, swiped right on her, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he did so under the impression that she was still married and was cheating. That's quite possible. But the problem is, of course, you know, you have to log into Tinder with Facebook, so that's very risky. Very risky, it seems to me, to try to cheat on Tinder. But, you know, more power to you, I guess, if that's what you want to do. Not more power to you, actually. Less power to you. That's wrong, and you shouldn't do that. But I'm not going to try to judge you too much, I guess. So anyway, that's, if you are single, though, and you're looking for a relationship, like I am, and you're not just looking to hook up, don't dismiss Tinder. It's not just for hookups. I was wrong. I had heard that, but in fact, it's not. And there's a lot of real people on there. Real people who are looking for similar things, whatever it is you're looking for. So I highly recommend it as a way of dating, and we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. You know, I'll keep everybody who watches these videos updated. There's a couple of my friends, I think, watch them, and you know, sometimes a random person will hit it from a search result and maybe watch some of it. Okay. Yes, Lacey. Yes, I know. Oh, I know what a special lady you are. You say I already have a date and it's you? I know. You're my special lady. This is my special lady here. But, you know, an actual human woman would be nice too. Even though Lacey is a very special lady.